Oh, how are we, lads? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Friday Night Football Review for round 24 of the NRL. We saw two games of footy tonight. We saw the Manly Seagulls beat the Warriors 24 points to 10, and the Roosters just simply too good for the Parramatta Eels, 38 points to 14. I've got Cody on the review. Cody, good to have you on, bro. What'd you make of Friday Night Footy?
Yeah, honestly, Friday night was just boring as. I think the first game was a lot better, but the was really long and boring, and yeah, Roosters flogging like that.
Well, I think we all expected the Roosters to win well, and they pretty much did. They were never really in any doubt in that game. Like, they looked in control from the get-go. Obviously, Lenu and Collins with an error each in the opening couple minutes, but they get on with it. They get on with it. They're playing a team that's second last. Of course, they're going to put the sword. Of course, they're going to put the sword for all, man. And Manly over the Warriors. I enjoyed that game for probably 45 minutes. Second half was just scrappy because of the wet weather. So, yeah, it is what it is. But just quickly, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. If you're a regular viewer and you're watching, thank you very much for tuning in once again. Hello to the live chat. Hello to Michael. Says he's on the train in the tunnel. Very nice. Hello, Jason. Hello to Gene. Hello to Jason, Will, Jeffrey, Josh, Luke, Will, Josh Rabbitohs. I think I read. I don't even know at this point. To be honest with you guys, I am absolutely exhausted. I woke up really early this morning and I've been awake since 4 a.m. And to be honest with you, I'm buggered. So I'm ready for bed, if I'm honest. I'm ready for bed. And we had two games of football tonight that weren't the greatest. I mean, Manly Warriors had some good moments, but my God, that Roosters Eels game, I reckon another 10 minutes, I would have got the blankets out, man. I'm telling you, I was already laying on the pillow watching. In that last 25 minutes, if I just wanted to get that pillow, man. I was like, oh, that blanket. I was like, I'm gone. I'm
Yeah,
gone. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it, man. Hello to Young as well in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. Good to see you. Manly 24, Warriors 10. This was the first half of this game was really good. High quality in the first half. Manly in the last couple of games, their first halves have been a bit off. Like, they allow the opposition to be in the contest. They don't blow them away early. So that's probably something Manly need to sort out. But I thought Manly were pretty good in this game. I wouldn't say they were. Wouldn't say Manly were like amazing. They were. I thought they were okay without being brilliant, if that makes sense. But what do you think of Manly in this one, Cody?
yeah, I think expected Manly was gonna be ready for this one, especially Warriors were gonna be in it as well. I think first half, going at 10 or at half time, I think it was good. A few
Yep.
slow paces there, but going to the second half, obviously, when the rain came in about in the 50th minute or so, and it really changed the complexion of the game. But yeah, that Manly came out. I think there was a good win. They pretty much locked themselves in for top 8 now.
Yeah, well, they're practically there, aren't they? Like, you look at their run home, you look at everything that's going on at Manly. Manly are having a great season. Um, Everything's going good for Manly right now, and fair play to them, man. Fair play to them. Very good side, the Seagulls. So good stuff there. Warriors, they tried hard. Look, they really did try hard in patches. I thought they were okay. The Warriors. I wouldn't say I felt sorry for the Warriors, but they were in the game for a while, man. I think the wet weather might have just sucked the life out of them, mate. I don't know. What do you
Yeah,
reckon?
yeah, it did. There's been a few instances over the years that Warriors, when it's raining, they don't usually do well in the rain. But that rain came out of nowhere. In the second half, and pretty much
For
just
me,
slowed them down.
Cody, it felt like Manly adapted to the wet weather conditions a lot better than the Warriors did. Like Manly and Warriors were going at each other on the fifth step. Manly went up 2 or 3 steps to get away from the Warriors and get the job done. It was like that, really. Both on the
Yeah,
fifth step, 10 all for a while, and then Manly, they went up a couple of steps, they went up a couple of levels, and they got it done over the Warriors. And that's what they got to do, Manly. It's what they got to do this time of year. Just keep on winning and trying to secure their spot in the finals. And I could be wrong, but I believe if the Dolphins and Dragons both lose, if Dolphins lose tomorrow and Dragons get beat Sunday, Manly would be mathematically guaranteed in the top 8. So really
yeah,
interesting stuff tomorrow and Sunday. Big
yeah,
stuff,
yeah. No doubt.
no doubt. Now the tries in Manly Warriors, obviously Jason Saab got the first one. Tommy Turbo got one. Garrett got one, and Lehigh Hopewade got one. And for the Warriors, good to see Sean Johnson score a try in his last game at Brookvale Oval. And Dallin Watene-Zelezniak scored a very nice try in the corner, as he does on a regular basis, man. But who were some players for Manly that you thought were really good in this game, Cody?
Well, obviously Tom Turbo always playing well since come back from the hamstring injury.
Yep.
Um, Mentioned to Nathan Brown, yeah, putting a lot of big hits on a lot of the Warriors players,
Yep.
and Cherry Evans, yeah, as always, showing why he's the best halfback in the comp.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with that. He's not the best halfback in the comp.
Or at least this year, or one of the best this year.
I'd say Jerome Hughes has had a better year than Cherry Evans, but Cherry Evans is probably the second or third best in the game right now. I think so. I think that would be fair to say. But look, they're both great players, Jerome Hughes and DCE, but I'd probably have Jerome Hughes slightly ahead, but not by much. Not by much at all.
Yep.
For me, bro, I thought Ruben Garrick in the centers had a really good game. I thought he was good tonight. I thought Olaka Watu had a much better game than last week. He was good. Um, Brooks and DCE combining well together. Manly were just too good in the end. Warriors, season's over. Disappointing year for the Warriors. They will go back to the drawing board and they will work out what they need to do next year to improve, because the Warriors have gone from 4th to 14th. That's disappointing. You know, we talk
Yeah.
about the Broncos drop off from the grand final to potentially missing the 8. We talk about the Cowboys and Eels, who made the top 4 in 2022 and didn't make the 8 in 2023. Well, the Warriors one is almost as bad as them all. How do you go from a top 4 position, full spot last year, make a prelim, and go all the way to the bottom 4? Now, I know the Broncos one is just as bad because they were in the grand final and they came second last year, and they are looking at potentially missing the 8 as well. But the Warriors fall off. It needs to be just as criticised as the Broncos one, in my opinion. It's just as bad. Just as bad.
Fair call.
But yeah, well done to Manly. Too good for the Warriors at home. Player of the game. Who do you reckon player of the game?
Got to give it to Tom Trbojevic.
Tommy Turbo? Might give it to DCE. thought his kicking game was very good tonight, so I'll give Cherry Evans player of the game. Moving on to the snooze fest match, man. Roosters v Eels. Oh God, where do I even start with this? Cody, the Eels, they didn't fire a shot tonight.
Absolutely not. They didn't look interested in playing the game tonight.
That was so disappointing, man. Like, I look at the Eels, and yes, they're fucked. They're terrible. They got pumped, as we all expected. But gee whiz, show some fight. They showed a lot of fight against Penrith last week, and then tonight they show up. They're expected to get clapped, and what the bookies and the betting odds suggested were going to happen is exactly what happened. So poor. So poor from Parramatta. Roosters, it's just business for them. It's nothing personal. Nothing personal against Parramatta. The Roosters are just getting the business done. That's all they're doing. Taking care of these teams that they need to take care of and get wins over. And that's what they're doing at the moment. That's just what they're doing. And I know the Roosters have got a fairly soft draw home. So I think they play the Titans next week on the Gold Coast, which they have a great record against. Then they play Canberra at Allianz, which is their last home game of the regular season. Raiders will be up for that because you know the history of those two. And then they finish off with South's last round. Now, that is a big game because it's Roosters South, but Roosters will finish top four and probably rest players. So Roosters really, they should finish third at this stage. They should. If Penrith slip up, they could steal second off them, but they'll probably end up in third spot, Cody.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, this will be their first top four finish in 4 years. 2020 was their last time to finish in the four.
Well, they should now, man. They got a pretty good run home, and I'd be shocked if they won in the four after how everything's unfolded here. But the tries in this game tonight, man. Obviously, first try was Spencer Leniu. Dominic Young had a hat trick. Tupou had one. Tedesco had one, and Satili Tupanua had one. And for Parramatta, Kalma Talangi scored a try. He was probably their best player, if I'm honest. Sean Russell, he scored a try, and Joey Lussick scored one with 10 seconds to go. No one cared, but Robinson won't be happy with that last try, but what can you do, man? Parramatta, man, obviously they didn't have a lot of standout players tonight, but for me, Cody, I thought Kalma Talangi tried really hard.
Yeah, there was no one else other than him.
Maybe offering Gowie, like he made the most tackles. He had 45 tackles tonight. I'm just having a look at some numbers because I don't usually look at numbers, but I'm just having a look anyway, just to see. Yeah, like I thought, Talangi and offering Gowie were their best. Everyone else was pretty crap. Penasini had some good moments. Gutherson just whinging the referee all the time.
Playing whinge every minute.
Whinge and bitch and blah blah blah. But for the Roosters, I thought Spencer Leniu was terrific. I thought Tedesco was great. Dom Young was great. Sam Walker had some good moments. Tupanui off the bench with Terrell May was very good. Thought Victor Bradley had a pretty disappointing game. Had a couple of errors and just wasn't at his best. Bradley on that right edge, but Roosters just too good, man. Just too good. Way too good for the Eels. Eels, they're just looking forward to Bali, to be honest.
Yep, and after that performance, I think they've deserved to have the spoon, but obviously Tigers got to win.
They won't get the spoon unless Tigers win a game, but Eels for me, man, they've shown enough in periods where they'll avoid it, man. Like they beat the Warriors the other week, which no one saw coming, and then they had a 14-point lead against Penrith, and they blew it with 7 minutes to go. So like they're trying hard. Tonight they just didn't show anything really.
No,
they didn't show much tonight. Roosters too good. Who's your player of the game in the Roosters Eels game?
You can give them to anyone, but I'll go Dom Young, playing good tonight, scoring a hat trick.
Yeah, look, I'll just give it to Sam Walker. Just going well at the moment, Sam Walker, playing some good footy. He's my player of the game, but I reckon Spencer Lenu is a close second as well. But all right, Cody, not much more to go over, man. That's going to wrap things up here. I reckon that's we're gonna end the review. But mate, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate your time tonight.
No worries, Nick. Thanks for having me on again, and good luck with each other tomorrow. You play the Raiders, and I play the Tigers.
Well, I'm not playing, but yeah, the team's
Well,
playing them. But yeah,
well, team's playing, but you know what I mean.
yeah. All good, bro. Well, good luck. Have fun at Campbelltown. I'll be doing a live reaction to the Cowboys game, so hopefully we can both see our teams get a win.
Yep, and a vlog tomorrow as well.
Yeah, check out the vlog when it comes out. But guys, we're out of here. See you tomorrow night, 5:20. I think I'm starting the stream. Cowboys Raiders live reaction. See you there. Thanks for watching the Friday Night Football review. Like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.
Fuck the